Time now for our new weekly segment, the Valdes View. You know, across San Antonio, you can find a lot of places that mean so much to so many. It's not often that place is an abandoned bar, turned church, turned symbol of sorts, not just to the community, but to the people who restored it and a bit of themselves.
Let me hear you say it loud. Together? Together! We can make a difference. We can make a difference.
This is a community effort. San Antonio have truly showed us that we're loved.
You could call today's dedication of the Greater Faith Institutional Church a celebration 17 years in the making. And that's how long ago Bishop Rosa Wilson and her husband, Chief Apostle Glenn Wilson, started the church in an abandoned building on MLK Drive.
My husband was such a loving man. There was no one in the city that he didn't love, and they didn't love him. And if he was here today, he would just be excited as I am and as the community is.
Sadly, after 34 years of marriage, Glenn Wilson passed away, and Bishop Rosa decided to move the church, but not for good. Wilson was in the middle of a restoration when we caught up with her about a month ago, and not just for the church and a building that it turns out was once a bar.
And when we began to strip the walls, we found signs saying beer for 25 cents, wine for 10 cents. So you know that this was not in the 21st century.
But a restoration for some of the volunteers who spent days and weeks helping out.
Guys like to come and work. They like to get away and be quiet and do their own job and just feel good again. Men
like Mark Mudra, a military veteran who recently found himself homeless, but Mudra found help and Bishop Rosa through Crosspoint Incorporated, a group that helps people with addiction, mental health issue, and veterans who lost their way.
Some ups and downs, had to learn a lot of new things and remember a lot of bad things, but you can put it in perspective and you work through it.
We help them get ready for their transition back to the community with employment, helping them find housing, all those important critical elements. But this offers something else.
A chance to be among other volunteers, be a part of something bigger than themselves.
And sometimes the grassroots ones are better than the long-standing ones because they have more open minds and attitudes and hearts.
Each time I've left here with the guys, they have told me how much they enjoyed doing it and how they felt like they were actually giving something back to this community.
Something that many had a chance to be thankful for today, and thousands could be for years to come.
So this is symbolic for us of Jesus Christ restoring our lives and restoring our community.
Bishop Rosa Wilson was determined to dedicate the building on this Juneteenth celebration day, but there is still some work to be done, electric work, carpentry, that type of thing. If you can help out, the Greater Faith Institutional Church is located right across the street from MLK Academy on MLK Drive.